Today we will be installing a 2.5-inch leveling kit on a 2020 Chevrolet Silverado. The kit we are using today was purchased on Amazon. It's Max Racing 2.5-inch front leveling kit, and it is compatible with most Chevrolet and GMC vehicles from 2007 to 2021. I will attach a link in the video description below. You will need a jack and jack stands, pry bar, hammer, impact wrench, if you don't have one, socket wrench, sockets, and a flathead screwdriver. You want to start by jacking the truck up, setting on jack stands, and removing the lug nuts with a 22mm socket. Alright, first you will start by removing your strut bolts. You will need a 15mm on each side. Next, you will use a 19mm to remove the sway bar link. Now moving to the other side, you will need a 21mm socket to remove your outer tie rod end right here. There we go. Good job. Next, you will be able to push down on the hub assembly and slide in your spacer. Note, this is a two-person job. If you only have one person, I would recommend you remove the upper control arm at the ball joint. You will notice we use a screwdriver and a pry bar to align the strut holes. Start with the front hole because of the angle of the CV axle. Once you have aligned the front hole, slide in the bolt from the top down and hand tighten the nut. Move to the back and repeat the process. Starting on the back, you must align the bolt hole, and then you need to fit in the bolt from the bottom up. This may limit you from getting the nut on. You can use duct tape to hold the bolt in place to keep it aligned until you are ready for the next step. To finish the strut attachment, you will need to jack up the hub assembly until you can fit the nut on the strut bolt. Make sure to adjust your jack stands before working underneath the vehicle. Once you are able to fit the nut on the bolt, you will need to tighten it down using a 15mm socket and ratchet. Now that you have finished tightening the strut, you will fasten the sway link and the outer tie rod. Lastly, remount your wheel, check all your connections, and repeat the process on the other side of the vehicle. After your kit is installed, you will want to bring it to a tire shop for alignment. This service is typically $75 to $100.